So let's say they all go into the dressing room, and Neymar is sitting there. One guy walks in and has apparently completed football. Another guy walks in, dropping a three-piece in a thingy final. If you're Neymar, what's going through your head? From Tiernan Downey, where does the season go from here? A lot of players might be emotionally drained from their efforts at this World Cup. Would it be possible to see any crazy events take place, like an unexpected team making a push for Europe or going deep on the continental stage? See, here, I'll come to you, Elijah, with this, and then to you, Antonio. Here's the thing. The only club I'm worried about with this is PSG. So,
Yeah.
now, let's talk. How much, let's just talk Premier League. So most players in Premier League, okay, let's just use England as an example. The only guy you'll be worried about is Kane. How much of that penalty miss affected him? But let's be real. How much physically and emotionally has it taken out from England being knocked out in the quarters? Quarters was what? A week or so for a goal? And the thing starts, what you now have, it's like 26th is
like
when
2
the
weeks
thing
ago.
starts. So my thing is, this whole thing of like, man, how much will it? No, really. Not really. You see, if you're Argentina, then it's like, okay. Because for Argentina, you went all the way to a final and that was a slugfest. That final. So I think
And in the quarters, they had a slugfest.
yeah, so basically for Argentina and France, I feel that may be a lot of emotions we must be together. So I think you're going to have a lot of backlog. And remember, we said this before, that the team that gets to the final, but if you get knocked in the second round or the quarters, so for Spain, how much would those guys be affected? For England, how much would it be affected? So it's like, I don't think that we're going to see like, oh my gosh, a crazy team. No, it's going to be back to normal and so forth. And here's the thing. I think Alvarez is going to come back even a better player. Based on what he did as World Cup, he'll be a better player.
Well, if Alvarez walks into that change room, like, who's going to tell him anything?
Nobody.
Yeah. So true.
No. Basically, he just has to just say, okay, have a spoonful of World Cup goals and a spoonful of a World Cup winners medal. Now what? Haaland, F off.
Do you think
Haaland is still starting.
Why not
Haaland
play
is
them
still
together?
Hold on. I'll come to Elijah then Antonio. Elijah.
For me, I mean, when I look at it from a Liverpool standpoint, most of those guys came back. Most of those guys came back, quote unquote, early. And then
Charles Darwin didn't get through the groups.
Yeah, and then Thiago didn't go.
Nope.
Carvalho didn't go.
Henderson, quarters.
Henderson's going to set out the first maybe 2-3 games.
Yeah.
Harvey Elliott didn't go. So the core nucleus, for us, the core nucleus is still there. The only person I'm really worried about is in the back. Virgil, Konate, and Alisson mentally. For Alisson, it's a mental.
Yeah.
That penalty shootout, I think he could have saved at least 2, but he didn't. So he's going to be affected mentally.
Yeah, true. Okay, true.
And
but
Josh,
Konate didn't play a lot though.
No, Konate didn't play a lot. I think he should have started the final.
100%.
But for me, it's a matter of what we do in January as well. Is if we can, because the rumors, I've been reading rumors. I read a lot. The thing is, I'm hearing this Enzo Fernandez thing where it's like 97.
Yeah, people say that's real. Yeah,
$97 million to loan, and then we give him back to Benfica. That doesn't make sense. I'd rather we just buy him and then just give him a 2-3 year contract and work with that. So I'd like to go for somebody in January. So the biggest option is the core needs to strengthen physically and mentally, and then we got to buy at least 2 to 3 players in January, and I think we could be able to do something with that. I think we could try to win another cup, possibly the League Cup at this rate, because no one really cares about it besides City and Liverpool because they've won it the most. The FA Cup will be harder than when it was last year, and then I worry for the Champions League because obviously we got Madrid. So it's gonna have to be it's gonna literally, like some of the guys say, it's gonna have to be inshallah ball at this rate. So,
all right. Antonio?
Wait, can you hear me, Change?
Yeah.
All right. I feel like, the teams that will be affected, PSG for sure, because I mean, Messi and Mbappe just went to the final, and I mean, I'm not sure if it'll cause strain with them in the dressing room or not, based on what happened. But regardless, they're gonna be tired, and we're not sure how Neymar is gonna be.
Oh, he's done.
After.
Neymar's done, man.
Well, we gotta see. But
Why do you
I
hate
think
Neymar, man?
I don't know. I
He
mean,
fucked
Barca,
up,
I'm not
that's
too
why.
worried about. Not too worried about
Oh,
Barca.
I'm worried. Antonio, I'm worried about.
I'm only worried about like our forward line, maybe. But
Yeah.
you know, Spain got out pretty early, so our
Like, yeah,
midfield
and also
was pretty
the pie was like just did whatever.
No,
Yeah.
Havo. It's the Us I'm worried about because bro, that was a
Bro,
disaster.
That's true. We did have a bad World Cup.
I think he should be sold. I think based on what he put, Barca should just sell that dude.
Wait, but
No, because
HH, who do we
Kunde
play?
improved his game later on, but Us, man, this guy.
That's true, but who do we play?
Nah.
Dembele or Rafinha? Like they've both had.
So, do you think Pedro will be affected?
No.
Nah, I don't think
Nah.
so. Wait, he's 18, like sorry, 19, like I don't care.
No,
I don't think
but he came under a lot of criticism in that game though.
I think he'll just show it.
no one
Who,
cares.
this
Pedri
season.
or Gavi?
Yeah, bro.
He's a
A
young
lot of guys said,
Jorginho.
"Oh, Pedro, this is great Pedro." Blah 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 blah.
Useless passes.
Oh
Young
my-
Jorginho
my-
Academy. Ricardo,
Wait,
that's the guy we're
relax.
talking about.
Don't bring Jorginho into this.
That's his
let's
Pedri.
do, let's
He's
do,
just a
let's
younger
do.
version.
Oh,
Yeah,
wing,
no,
yes.
Never
Nah,
compare
nah.
that disgusting.
Nah,
No, I'm not worried about Pedri
Jorginho.
bro, because they're way too young for this. Like I
Yeah.
think the
Yeah,
next World
yeah,
Cup
yeah.
is going to be Spain's like chance.
Yeah,
to win it,
next
but
World Cup they would
This
go on.
this was just like
I think they'll be
Wait.
fine. I feel like maybe Chelsea. You know, something's wrong with
what?
them.
What do you mean? No, it's,
Okay, hold on.
No,
It's bold, man.
No, honestly, I'm happy. Some of these players, like I like Ziyech, but honestly, someone come buy him. Pulisic, someone come buy him as well. Like a lot of these players that are decent. A lot of these players that are decent tournament. Honestly, if you want that short contract, yo, sell him as well, man. Sell him as
When they
well.
go back to
Yeah,
the bridge.
please.
It's
Please,
not
so,
gonna be good.
hold up. So does anyone here feel that there's going to be a World Cup hangover? I think that's just
okay.
overrated.
I think
For a couple
PSG could be
Casey,
it's
PSG
a
are
coin toss.
screwed.
No, it's a coin toss. It's a coin toss because there are two messages that we can get. One is that who doesn't give two shits like what's going to happen now. The other one
Or
is
someone that just plays freely and hey, what's up?
and when he plays freely, you know, like this guy is on
Yeah.
that foot. Then Neymar also, I think he has something to prove, and same with Mbappe.
Casey,
On the flip side-
Casey, let me let's an issue. So let's say they all go into the dressing room, and Neymar is sitting there. One guy walks in and has apparently completed football. Another guy walks in, dropping a 3-piece in a thingy final. If you're Neymar, what's going through your head? You're now a
No, but
nobody.
he has to. But he has. That's why he has to prove now that
No.
he can bring the.
Casey, I think for Nick, he's like, I'm screwed.
he's got
These
system.
guys are now bigger than me. I'm literally now the on one said child. I'm the third piece. Basically, how do you go from the most expensive player in the world to now you're the third wheel, bro?
But that's why. But that's why he has to
Can I
prove
talk
them
about
now,
this
right?
before I leave? Can I talk about this before I leave?
Because Ziman, then I'll come look at the Ziman.
Okay, no. The thing about that is, if anything, I feel like the players that perform well, it's going to motivate them. Because we seem to always think that it's about, you know, if you end up losing the World Cup or having a horrible performance, it's going to have a negative effect on your club-wise. It could motivate them, but for players like Dembele, I don't think his IQ is going to get better, so I don't see how much impact it's going to have. Or players like Kunde, it could have a dramatic impact on him just because he's not necessarily a right back, but again, he's going to be performing at right back for Barca. Even players like Mbappe, who had a great performance, it might dampen him a little bit. But again, it's like he's performed well throughout this competition. I think it's going to motivate him even more to win a trophy this season, if anything. Players like Messi, I mean, their head is gone, bro. They're looking at Miami, bro. They're posting pictures and whatnot in Miami.
So to watch the rest of this vid, think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.